So we're finally getting a decent amount of snow here. Not a superstorm, not a blizzard or anything like that, but got a fair amount of snow down. Still coming down at a reasonable pace. This might be a good idea to do a couple of speed tests just to see if this is having any effect. Take a peek at the dish here too. There's actually a fair amount of snow out there. It's piled up almost to the bottom of the dish. I can see a little bit of buildup on it, but not a whole lot. So it's mostly still clear, but that little bit's on there might be enough to affect the speeds a little bit. Anyway, we'll check it out. Alright, we're inside the Starlink app here now, and as you can see, there's a pretty solid obstructed issue going on, and I'm guessing that has to do with the snow in the dish. So it's it's having an effect for sure. Everything is kind of everything's kind of all over the place there. So it's the first time I've seen that, but also the first time I've really had this much snow coming down. So I don't know if it's the snow in the air or the snow in the dish, but it's probably the stuff in the dish, I'm thinking. Yeah, well, that's interesting to see. So I thought we'd add that in there, and if we're going to get a connection, we'll see if we can still get any speed out of it. Let's run a speed test and see if we get anything out of it. Okay. Well, that answers that question. So it's having an effect on my ping and the Starlink app and everything else. So this kind of surprises me. I figured there might be an issue here, but right this very second anyway, everything seems to look really good. I don't have any issues with that, so all right. Wow. Okay, well, let's try a different server. Maybe that was just luck of the draw. And okay. Well, still seems to be working okay. Definitely don't mind that. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, hit 50. Excellent. Cool. Right on. Well, that answers that question. So here we are the day after the storm, and poor old Dishy's just about buried out there. I'll have to get out and clean it off, but yeah, we got a fair amount of snow. Not bad, and so that's what it's looking like. We're on another speed test and see what's what. All right, so we saw old Dishy's buried in the snow out there pretty good, and figured we'd run one of these. I mean, everything seems to be working okay, or normal for me, but I get my typical obstructed blockages and whatnot. But yeah, so buried in the snow. We still have internet, which is better than what I would think anyway. And yeah, there we go. Drop. Let's try it again. Yeah, so obviously at this point, because of where the dish is sitting on the ground, I'm going to have to go out and clean it off. Where if I had it mounted perhaps at the top of a pole or maybe up on the roof or something, I might get some better results. But yeah, this is kind of is what it is. Let's see if this one will run. Okay, well, can't complain about that, I guess. Yeah, well, so that's all right. I gotta go out and clean old Dishy off, and there we go. So he's buried up to the edge in snow, but it's still working. Nice.